What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Now, I know it's been a little bit since we updated, but we got kind of a doozy of an update here. So we've been doing a lot of trucking lately. Hauled my first load of cattle yesterday, or this last couple days. Pretty cool. It's fun. Hope we get to do a little bit more of that at some point here. But yeah, other than that, she's been a pretty long week. I did get hit this week by a hot shot in the parking lot. She cooked my bumper. And nice thing is they were nice enough. They did pay me cash to keep it off insurance and everything. Settle up. They ended up being kind of nice people. Just kind of an unfortunate situation. But on the bright side, now we do get a brand new bumper to put on in the spring for when we do put our bumper lift kit on. So we still got the bumper lift kit that's we're going to put on in the spring. We're going to have a nice new straight bumper. I'm going to order the exact same bumper right from Roadworks. I like the bumper, so honestly, with how much it's bent, it still has not creased the face of the bumper. No crease. You know, then this little bit here where it kind of stretched the metal. But the bumper itself came out pretty good. We're going to be on like the fourth bumper light on this corner. Use every time I turn around. Seems like it breaks. They did cut the steer tire a little bit, so I threw two new steer tires on. We also put two new rims on. I was having problems with the shake in the front end, and I couldn't figure it out. We had two different sets of tires on. They were both Toyos, and I could never get the shake to really go away. And we've balanced them. We tried all kinds of different things, but at the same time, I did throw one used rim on because the one that was on it was cracked. So I don't know if it was in the rim or if it was in the Toyo tires. The one tire did have a little hop to it. They did throw it on the balancer just to kind of see, and it did have a little bit of a hop to the tire. Maybe I just had bad luck with the Toyos, and each set that I bought had one tire that had a hop in it. I don't really know. I'm not really quite sure. So we did switch to Firestones, and we went with two brand new Alcoas, and it drives beautiful now. It doesn't have a shake, doesn't have a shimmy, doesn't pull, nothing. I will be getting the truck realigned since they did hit the tire. It wasn't crazy hard, but I do want to get it aligned anyway. I want to get the front end aligned, and we're going to align the drives and try to make sure this thing is 100% dialed in so that hopefully it doesn't eat tires. I'm also kind of curious to know, what do you guys like to run for drive tires? Guys who own their trucks or drivers that, you know, I guess are really into like their trucks or whatever. They kind of have tried a bunch of different tires. Right now I'm running Rodex tires. That's what our local guy likes to carry. He does carry other stuff too if you can get it, but his go-to is the Rodex. He likes them. He said good luck with them. I don't know. I thought about trying maybe the Firestone drives next. I don't really want to run Michelin's. They're expensive. And stuff we do kind of gets a lot of stuff in them. So I've actually had pretty good luck. I never got anything in these tires yet. With my last one, I had like 3 tire thing I had to patch. I think one had a bolt through it. One had a big bolt too. I'm surprised that one still holds. It's actually currently on my trailer. I had a couple nails through them and stuff, little stuff, but we do some Amish stuff. That's usually where the stuff gets picked up. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. We are going to try to straighten this bumper and try to get that pulled back out. What else? The motor. So this is a big one. This is what the title is going to be of. The Cummins in this. The Cummins she's getting tired. I'm going to be honest. She is on her last leg. A couple months ago, it started building some coolant pressure, and I mean, just kind of keep running it because it really hasn't gotten any worse, and it honestly still hasn't gotten any worse. But about 3-4 weeks ago, it started to get blow by, and it's getting worse, and it's getting worse, and it's getting worse, to the point now it started pushing a little bit of oil out of the breather, and I'm like, yeah. So we already knew it was starting to drop a liner, so I wasn't really worried about it. We've been trying to figure out what we want to do exactly. Well, we did order a motor for it. We ordered a brand new one. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You'll find out in the next video. Or if you follow me on TikTok, you'll probably see it there first, most likely. But it should be here in less than a week. And then hopefully within the next 2 to 3 weeks, we'll be putting it in. So hopefully the motor lasts another while yet. It's been actually doing this for quite a while. But you can see by the step, it's getting really bad. It was washed a couple days ago. And this is all from the last, probably, if I had to guess, 3,000 miles, 2,500 miles. And this is all with the frame rail. It's covered in it. It's bad. So hopefully it's gonna last the next couple weeks, and then we'll be throwing a new motor in it. I got this one actually sold already. The guy's gonna rebuild it. And, he's gonna keep it. I don't know if he's gonna keep it as a spare, put it in one of his other trucks, but it'll no longer have a Cummins in it. So I'm excited for that. So we got a lot of things coming in the next couple months. Getting a new motor, new bumper in the spring here. We're gonna get a new one, get the bumper lift on. I'm going to fix the step. It was, I said it in other videos, it was already bent. I'm sure a lot of you know, if you look back, it's been bent since I bought it. But now it broke off. I stepped on it the one day and it broke off. So I'm going to fix that. Eventually just wanted to put stainless boxes on. Maybe we'll do that this spring. I don't know. Also got new tanks to put on this spring. I want to paint the tanks or powder coat or wrap them, whatever. I want to wrap them same as this, but I want orange. And I want to paint the fenders orange, and we're going to remove the stickers off. We're going to do a lot. A lot of it actually doesn't cost that much because I have a lot of the stuff here already. The fenders we'll probably do ourselves. The tanks we already have. We just got to figure out what we're going to do to change the color of them. Morgan said she was going to help me, right? Paint the frame, clean up the frame because she's getting a little crusty. Maybe I'll pay a shop to have it blasted and repainted depending on what it costs. But we just have a lot going on this year. The motor situation is very, very, very expensive. We're also getting married this year. We're trying to save for a shop. The motor put a dent in it. Wasn't really expected. So I shouldn't say it wasn't expected. It's got 500 and some thousand, which 600,000 is usually the lifespan for a Cummins. It's never been opened up, especially. And I was pushing a little bit of power out of it for a while, but now I actually turned it back down about 6 months ago. The stock injectors back in it because I put new ones in it. I was having injector problems. So a lot is going to be changing with it this year, and some of it's going to be DIY stuff. Some of it's going to maybe be done by a shop. Motor stuff's getting done by somebody that knows what they're doing. But yeah, we're going to be changing some stuff on here. I apologize for the four-wheeler running in the background. Its battery was dead, so we're going to hook the winch up, try to straighten this bumper, and put a new bumper light on, at least get that looking good for the next month or so. And yeah, I really like these Roadworks bumpers, man. These things are just tougher than nails, man. I just can't believe it never kinked the bumper other than just a little bit. So hopefully we can get it back straight. It looks pretty good other than, you know, that. But hoping it isn't too insanely noticeable. And then once it gets nice out and the salt's off the roads, then we'll put a new one on. I'm not going to put the new one on until the salt's off the roads. We're also going to get the wheels polished up. The whole shirt needs to be polished up, something terrible. Sticker glue from the new rear wheels are getting pretty dull. Another thing we're going to do this spring, see how the fender sits forward? That drives me freaking nuts when the weather gets nicer. I am going to put new bolts in this that are longer, and I'm going to put the nut back on here, build a spacer, put a nut on so that it kicks the fender back. That's another thing I want to do. What else do we got? I don't know, a lot. I also want to change the rear lights. I want to get the buckets that recess in and then put the normal watermelons and get rid of these. And maybe add more. I don't know. I want to get a shop box cover. I said clean up the frame, get a deck plate. We got a lot of stuff. Sorry for all the rambling. Let's get this bumper straightened a little bit. I put a board in here to kind of help. I don't want to pull a whole thing out. I'm hoping I can just kind of, we're going to see if it's going to work. I don't know. I've gotten pretty good at straightening my bumpers and keep bending the damn thing.
More tension, because once you release it all, it's going to go back. I would pull more than what you think you would need.
Kind of what I'm doing. I'm just trying to figure out, make sure I'm pulling kind of what I need.
In the body shop world, we take a hammer and start tapping down the high spots. Yeah. Yeah, like a
What I'm
rubber
saying,
one?
if you look right here, it's kind of bowing out.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's anything I can do to get rid of that. I think they
Not
stretched it.
unless you get that down.
I think it's just stretched.
Listen to the body woman. I know what I'm talking about.
You want to tap on that? You want to tap on that?
Yeah. Definitely going down.
I think it's probably the best way to get. Problem is I can't get back where I want to get
Right.
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 I don't want to use anything like a flat screw. I don't want to use anything that's going to like bend, you know, like nick it because I don't want it to like show rust. I mean, I think that looks pretty good until we get a new bumper.
Yeah.
I might look that bottom corner maybe. We'll have to also make sure the hood opens. I think we'll try to maybe try to hit it, but kind of where the metal, where it's stretched, I think it's kind of, I think it's stretched right there. Ow, my fingers. I mean, honestly, we even try to bend the bottom. It looks pretty even all this across.
Yeah, I think it looks
I think the whole bumper's pushed in just a little bit. I hit a dip in the road and smacked the road again.
Yeah.
You hit the bottom now or no?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna get flat blade screwdriver. And I'm gonna just bend that a little bit.
Ooh, she tore it.
Yeah, they hit it pretty good. This is where the trailer hit. So, I don't think the trailer never hit the fender. They're just really lucky I was aired up. I didn't have the air dumped. If I had the air dumped, they would have hit the fender, possibly kinked the hood. It would have been upwards 10 to 20 grand pretty fast. So, the $2,500 worth of damage roughly they caused. I did charge them to have an alignment done since they did hit the front. Charged them for a new tire because they ripped the tire, which I think is okay enough. I'm gonna run it out on the trailer. Obviously a new bumper. New stud, new light. Can't remember what else. I think it was everything. The bumper alone was a lot of money. The bumper was expensive. Good thing we're repainting that. Bumper alone though was pretty expensive because his is a stainless roadworks. Again, I do recommend if you're looking for a nice bumper, Roadworks makes some really good ones. I think that looks good enough. Good enough for the next couple of months. It'll look a lot better once it's washed, but I think that'll look good enough till the new one shows up until spring. I'm not gonna notice it going down the road. Okay, I'm gonna put the light on.
So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me fucked up, let me show you why.